Hi, I welcome you all on a channel, An Evolving Mind of Compliance. I have been coming with videos regarding the subject financial crime compliance. It's been very imperative subject across the financial institutions to scuttle the uh, growth of these money launderers. The money launderers are spreading across the world. To scuttle their growth, we as an anti-financial crime fighters have to strengthen our skills, have to strengthen our knowledge so that on day-to-day basis we should be able to thwart their endeavors. So in light of this, today I am going to talk about the trade-based money laundering, which is called as in a abbreviated form as TBML, trade-based money laundering. Before I go into the detail of it, first of all, what is trade-based money laundering? Before I say trade-based money laundering, what is money laundering? The money laundering is simply, in a common language, we say, give these clothes for the laundering. Laundering means cleaning. So the cleaning of the dirty money is the money which have been derived from the predicate offenses. There are, as of now, there are 22 predicated offenses defined by the international body. So the money which is coming out of these 22 predicate offenses, and we as in financial institutions are like a washing machine for them, for the launderer. They place this money into our washing machine, which is our financial institution, and take out the clean money, and then they put it back into the column. So the facilitation of the movement of the money through the trade practices, the movement of the money, of dirty money through the trade practices across the border or within the border is what is called as trade-based money laundering. It has been now the easiest way for the launderers to launder the money because it is very difficult to catch it. Although there are systems, there are artificial intelligence based systems, there are machine learning, NLP, all these things are coming and evolving day in, day out. But still, it is very much difficult to catch. In the recent month back, there are new things which have come up. How, what are the key reasons for them? What are the key practices by the launderer? How do they proceed with this illicit money? So there is a document. So I should be talking on that particular document about that. What is how they are doing this laundering. I should be discussing only the two main methods, and then in my subsequent videos I should be discussing about more methods. So the two primary methods which have come as a significant in trade-based money laundering is the fictitious document and the phantom shipping. Fictitious document means the documents are not original. The trade has taken place for something else to some other country. Let's say, for example, might be trade is happening from one country to a sanctioned country, but the document says otherwise. Document saying from A country to B country. Actually, the goods have moved to A to C country. C may be a sanctioned country. So they are falsified documents. Like, for example, in general, in trade transactions, maybe on open account terms or maybe through documentary credit, the general documents are commercial invoice, packing list, bill of lading, certificate of origin, and custom document. These are the five documents. But out of this, majority of the financial institution accepts only three documents: invoice, BL, and packing list, or maybe Out of these three also, in 80% of the cases, only two documents are found sufficient. That is, one is invoice, second is bill of lading. And this invoice is being raised by the seller to the buyer. So it is between the seller and buyer. If I am the seller, someone else is the buyer, I can raise a fictitious invoice, although showing anything. Maybe goods may be different, maybe ports may be different. Anything I can show it as it's my prerogative. Second thing is bill of lading. Bill of lading means the master of the ship confirms that these goods are loaded on the ship and destined for this particular destination. So there are methodologies, there are methods where fictitious BLs are issued, or sometimes this illicit organization, if they are big enough, if they have a huge amount of money, they own the vessels, and the masters appointed into those vessels are ultimately employee of these organizations or of these criminals. So they have to ultimately sign this BL. So in this way, the BL and fictitious. Now, these are fabricated documents. Then they may take a duplicate BL, they may alter the port, they may alter the goods, they may alter the date, they may alter anything. But now we as a financial institution has to see what could be done. The primary thing what could be done is the one who is accepting this document should manually check them. Manually check. First. Second thing is you can call for an IMB test. It is International Maritime Bureau test of the bill of lading. You can refer your BL to them. They will say whether it is authentic or not authentic. Even prior to it, you can check it on the shipping line website, or there are other websites which can confirm the issuance of this BL or not. So you can do it. Third is IMB. Fourth is that I always say the preference is we should call for the certificate of origin issued by the Chamber of Commerce, not by the any exporter and importer. Exporter and importer are not authorized to issue the certificate of origin. Either the manufacturer, if let's say if I am the manufacturer, I may have a right to issue, but otherwise Chamber of Commerce is the most authentic body because they are part of International Chamber of Commerce. They should be issuing the certificate of origin. So that must be taken, particularly in a case where the transactions involved are from high risk countries, or particularly the commodities involved are high risk. Fourth thing should be we should call for a custom document, because to fabricate the custom document is not an easy. For example, a country A and goods are destined for country C, but on the BL and on the invoice, as I've told, it is showing on B. But when you ask for the custom document, then you will be able to gauge whether the goods have entered to country B or not. You should ask for a bill of exit. Exit means from the port A of the port of country A, and then you should see for the entry at port B, port of country B. So this should be the thing. Then comes the monitoring. When you incorporate the data into your system, in your core bank system, your real-time processing should be there in your system, which should be able to read all these data. And in case of any unusual thing is observed, it should immediately flag an alert. And that alert has to be properly discounted by the compliance team. The compliance team should thoroughly do the analysis, to do the investigation before discounting the alert. So there should be a segregation of duties between the people, those who are conducting the transaction and those who are doing the transaction monitoring on a real-time basis. So that should be there. And because there may be the possibility the same invoice may be used across multiple financial institutions. There may be the possibility a same invoice is being used for part payment. There may be the possibility that there is a over and under inflation of the price mentioned on the invoice. But these are difficult to catch. So at the national level, at the international level, there should be a nodal body wherein all the data based on the blockchain technology, based on the artificial intelligence, all the financial institutions should have an access to the central pool of data, and they should be able to, let's say for example, I upload the BL or I upload the invoice, and then I should be able to view that the same invoice has been used somewhere else, or what was the price, what was everything. So that is the, but that this kind of an integration, this kind of a central pool is already under the process, and gradually it might come. But as of now, what I have spoken previously, we could take a steps to avoid the state-based money laundering. So this is very imperative, because this fabrication of the document, the falsification of the document has been one of the primary reasons for the uh, trade-based money laundering. The phantom shipping again is linked to this, because let's say shipping has not taken. I am a seller, someone is buyer. Both of us are friends, both of us know each other. We have to transfer the money to each other. Ill-gotten money, maybe tax evasion, maybe anything, maybe fraud money, maybe XYZ money. We have to transfer it. So we will prepare a fictitious document. At times, even the letter of credit are created. The terms and conditions are written in such a way which are very flexible in nature, and there is no, and let's say if it is an export LC, let's say I am a bank and I receive an export LC, and after receiving export LC, I am a seller. I have to produce the documents which are there in the terms and condition of letter of credit. So what I will do is, as both of us, seller and buyer, are hand in glove, we are in connivence with each other. I'll produce the document as written in the letter of credit. My buyer will accept it, and the funds will come to move, although there is no shipping, because the bill of lading may be fictitious, the uh, invoice may be fictitious, the other one. So again, the phantom shipping means there is no shipping, but the trade is shown over the documents only, and there is no underlying transaction have happened. And this phantom shipping is only conducted based on the documents. So no phantom shipping means no shipping. So fabrication of documents can be, maybe trade has happened, but there is some to another country, maybe some price of commodity here and there. And the second reason for fabrication of documents or falsification of document is phantom shipping. So again, the methodology over here will remain the same. How to check, how to curb this, as we have discussed previously. But if we fail to do the due diligence, as we have discussed, we have to call for a custom document, we have to call for a chamber of commerce document, we have to call an IMB test, we have to check it on a website of the shipping line, and in case further we have and then checking of the alerts by the relevant team, by the experts. So this should be there. Only in that case we should be able to catch hold of the trade-based money laundering. Otherwise, it would be very difficult. The recently regulators have come with a document which says about the major practices being adopted. These are the two major practices which have come across, and this is the way we can simply customer building any agreement. Let's say I am a seller, we make it a 2-3 page agreement, both of us sign it. That is not acceptable. Third thing, the major thing, how service-based money laundering. The service means I am a service provider. There is no cross-border movement of goods like software, like my management consultancy. So it is very difficult to catch in that case. Then there are more due diligence points, but we have to handle it. The length of this video will be very long in case I start to discuss with it, but at least where the trade is taking place, the goods are moving across the border. And this is very much relevant even in case of local trade. It is very difficult to catch between the local trade, because there is no BL, there is no custom, there is no certificate of origin. But again, we have to do the due diligence. Let's say if I am the seller and I am selling a goods locally to a person over here in the country, then what is the source of the goods I have bought from? Then I have to check from there. We must not discount this point while doing the local payments, local trade payments. We have to have the source of the supplier of the customer. Let's say customer A is my customer, I am bank. If a customer A and customer A is making a payment to a customer B, then I should, and because customer B is the seller to customer A, then this customer B, as a bank, we should be able to call for a source of the goods he has bought into the country. So we should have the source of the goods. Then only we should be able to, at least should be able to say that there could be the possibility of some trade have happened. If there, if we are not able to justify the source of this customer B, he may have goods, he may not have goods, but just based on the documents, they are transferring money from here to there, here to there, here to there. So in this way, just being more vigilant, just being more cautious while handling the payment, particularly the trade-based money laundering, we can stop, we can thwart, we can scuttle the path of this launderer. And as I always say, please note, we all are soldiers in fight against this financial crime. And even a single penny laundered in this world, there is a victim behind it. So this is not as simple a job. Don't take it as a job, like a doctor is in a noble service. Similarly, being a financial crime fighter sitting in any financial institution, you are also linked with a noble cause. So all of you should be very careful in your dealings with trade transaction. With this, I thank each and every one of you, and I hope I have been able to articulate the things in a very proper manner. And your liking of this video, sharing of this video, commenting on this video will motivate me, and I would be coming with more and more such video for the benefit for every one of us. With this, I again thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you.